Hello, hello, hello. Sounds. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Yeah, it's always 5 o'clock somewhere around the world. So if you are sleeping, good night to you. You're just up now, good morning. California area, good afternoon. How everybody is doing today? Thank you so much. I don't even know if I'm gonna have anybody here because my people are sleeping. But anyways, feel free to call us because that's why I'm here for. The link is there pinned on top. And don't forget to like and subscribe. The more you like, few people are gonna be up and join us. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Okay. Let me see. So this is the link here. Just in case you wanna talk, you can just click on that link. Get into the poll. I ask you who is gonna do it, who's gonna win the Premier League. It's gonna be champions between Arsenal, Manchester City, Manchester United, and other teams. Who knows? Newcastle, Brighton. Who knows? Hey Jerry, nice to see you. Good morning in your location. Good morning. Wow, that's amazing. So yeah, you feel free to join us. Jerry, I think morning, probably getting ready to go to work or something. Great. So and Mr. Paulinus, hello, greetings, bro. Connecting from Cameroon, but from Nigeria. Oh, you live in Cameroon, but you are from Nigeria. Nice job you are doing always. Thank you so much. Much appreciate it. Live from Yaoundé or Douala or some cities back then in Cameroon. Nice to see you. So yeah, people, like I said, I'm here for the people. So the more you talk, the more it gives me power, energy to continue the show. So it could be a little longer or a short one, depend on the interaction that I'm getting from people. So it's cold here, it's raining, it's ugly outside, but it's not snowing though. That is a good thing because it's not snowing. So you can still drive safely, but still very cold, right? Oh, you are from Douala, Cameroon. Bonjour. Il est from Douala au Cameroon. Is Paul Biya still the president over there, right? He's been there like for 120 years in power. Okay. I'm gonna just kill this window here for now. Well, somebody is 45 years in power. That's crazy, man. You don't get tired? 45 years in power. How awesome is that to be the president for 45 years, just like a king, right? But anyways, people, Anyways, Paul Biya est au pouvoir depuis 45 ans. Can you believe it? 45 ans de pouvoir. Ça c'est trop ça. C'est trop. Okay, so people, we are going to check on some news here while I'm waiting for your questions. We're gonna try to double check what we got. Fixing stuff. All right, so where are we gonna start? Let's go here. Bam. So we're gonna go and check on some result in the Premier League. Latest result here. It was match week 20, right? Aston Villa against Leeds United. 2-1. Leon Bailey, my own brother, 3rd minute. Emiliano Buendia, 64 minute. Buendia just started doing good when Steven Gerrard left. Gerrard actually is gonna get the job like Poland national team coach or something like that. But at Villa, really, he struggled. Boubacar Kamara had an assist, and for lead was from Joe Belgrade. No, Joe Belgrade actually had an assist, and Patrick Bamford scored that goal. 83 minutes. Patrick Bamford actually is from Chelsea, made in Chelsea, from Chelsea Academy, and we never gave him a chance. Loan until you are done. And we got rid of you. So Leon Bailey actually got the man of the match. Yeah, it's happy to see him doing good under Unai Emery. Scored a goal, no assist, 2 shots on target, 1 goal. That is being clinical. Key passes 0, successful dribbles 3. Let's double check on the vote here. Patrick Bamford came second, but only on 14%. Leon Bailey first, 58%. Nice. Jesse March, you have to be careful, my brother. I don't know. You know, Leeds United are one of those teams that will do good against big teams. They beat Chelsea like convincingly, 3-0. And then when it comes to the teams in their level, they don't do good. I just don't get it. They don't have the same determination as when they play against big teams. So if you look at statistics here, you will see that sounds. Can you hear me? Anybody? Maybe not. So 53% possession for Aston Villa, 46 for Leeds United, 5 shots on target for Villa, 4 for Leeds. It was a close game, to be honest with you. A very close one. Let's check on the lineup. Emiliano Buendia is having good time at the moment, and another Emi Martinez is World Cup champion, the champions of the world with Argentina, and he's the captain now. Oh wow, captain of Aston Villa. Wow, he was a reserve goalkeeper at Arsenal, and then I think he made the right decision to go to Aston Villa and play a lot of games. so he can be the number one for Argentina. That's what happened, and he did good, even though some of his antics in the final, Mbappe and all that. But you love him when he plays for you, and you hate him when he plays against you because he's like shithousery, man. This guy is kind of frustrated everybody, dancing, touching part of the body, stuff like that. Not really good, but like I said, listen, Aston Villa fans are not gonna, they don't care, they just want you to be good. He was even linked with Bayern Munich, who is looking for a temporary goalkeeper because Neuer is out. He just had a surgery. So Lucas Digne was there. Ashley Young. Wow, Ashley Young still play football? Tyro Mings, the guy didn't get along with Steven Gerrard. Ezrin Konsa. Midfield, Douglas Luiz, Leon Bailey, Jacob Ramsey, Boubacar Kamara. Forward, they had Buendia and Watkins. All right. And for Leeds United here, Melier, of course, Luke Ayling, Robin Koch, Liam Cooper, Pascal Sturridge, Brandon Harrison, my own brother from the national team, the US men national team, Mark Roca, Spain, Jack Harrison, Tyler Adams, my captain, the USA captain, Tyler Adams, and then Wilfried Gonto, the guy that they bought from Italy, right? And forward they had Rodri. So this is this happened on Friday, right? Friday, January the 13th. And then Saturday, Manchester United against Manchester City. And people, feel free to call us if you have time. I'm here for the people, and I'm finding news here to entertain you. But normally I'm here just to give you the opportunity to talk, all right? John Tarinayo said that we can hear you. Okay. If Chelsea beat Liverpool, I think it'll be bouncing back and start unbeaten run. Hopefully, fingers crossed. That's everybody. That's what we hope, man. And can you imagine if Joao Felix was there and playing with Modric? I can't even believe I will be pronouncing Modric, Mikhailo Modric a lot. Like a few days ago, I wasn't sure. I didn't believe on the speculations about Chelsea going for him. I thought it was the agent playing some games to get Arsenal spend a lot of money. I didn't believe it until the last minute. Until that early morning when Fabrizio Romano came and he said, listen guys, this is serious. Chelsea board are right now in whatever Turkey or whatever place they were for the winter camp. They are over there, they are negotiating, things are moving fast. I'm like, okay. And then, like few minutes later, he was like, no, it's done. Okay, it's done. They agree on fees. And then I'm like, what? So it's gonna take me a little bit time to even process. Like, okay, so this guy is gonna be playing for Chelsea, But anyways, we're gonna continue. Thank you so much, Mr. John, for your questions. We're gonna continue talking about the Premier League here while I'm waiting for your questions. And and also your calls. Let me continue. So we talked about this game that happened on Friday, January the 13th. And on Saturday was Manchester United against Manchester City. What a surprise that was. What a surprise. They came back from behind in the second half and beat Manchester City. And Manchester was red. Bruno Fernandes, 78th minute for Manchester United, and Marcus Rashford, 82nd minute. Casemiro had an assist, and Alejandro Garnacho had another assist. Jack Grealish scored for Manchester City early on in the 60th minute. Kevin De Bruyne, of course, with an assist. What a comeback, huh? What a comeback from the Reds. What a comeback. Of course, Marcus Rashford. This guy is on fire at the moment. Everything he touches turns to gold. And this is what I always tell people. Do not accept that people put you down. Even in a real life, you know. There will be people who will tell you, oh, you can't do this. You're not going to make it. Oh, you are not good enough. No, listen, you are not God. So Marcus Rashford had a lot of sticks from Manchester United fans and other fans around the world. And he was called names and all that. And all of a sudden now he scored like in 7 games straight for Manchester United. He's on fire now. You can tell how a manager or a system can completely change a player. This is a perfect example. That's why I always defend certain players that have been slandered online. So I defend them because I know that anything is possible. In football, if you work hard, you have the confidence from your coach, you have the right system, you have the right people around you, the people who can provide, can assist, all that counts. But online, it looks like everything needs to be black or white. You are good or you are bad, you're not going to improve, get out, let go, get another perfect player. And then that perfect player comes to your team and then he doesn't perform good, and then get rid of him immediately and get somebody else. You're not going to find any perfect player somewhere. No, it's not going to happen, my friend. Not going to happen. We are just human beings. There is no perfection here. Give Arsenal the league. Give them. You don't give anybody the league. You deserve. You fight until the end. Listen. The second part of the season is going to start Wednesday, right? So we are exactly at the middle of the season. And then there's still a lot of games to go. You never know what can happen. Arsenal might lose 3-4 games. You never know how Chelsea are going to react after the first defeat at home. You don't know how Newcastle are going to react away. You don't know if Manchester United are gonna beat them, the next game. So you never know. This is football. So nothing is given. You have to deserve. You have to work hard for your point. Nothing is gonna be given to you. Thank you so much, my friend, for stopping by. Remember, I'm here for you guys, for the people. The link is there on top of the chat. You click and you call us and let's have a conversation. In the meantime, while I am waiting for your call, I'm going to continue talking about the Premier League and other transfer news and all that. And if I don't get any call or no more questions, I will leave. Comedy Clips said that United might surprise people this year. They are only 1 point away from Manchester City. True. So true. Manchester United are one of the best teams in England right now. Let's face it. Let's be honest. They might surprise people and go win the league. Comedy Clips said that I still have hope for top 4. Chelsea, man. Me, I'm not gonna put all my hope on top 4 right now. I'm gonna go game by game. I think the rest was going to be on if we beat like Fulham. That game I wanted to beat them badly. If we beat Fulham, and then we beat, we came and we beat Crystal Palace, and Joao Felix didn't get the red card. It was going to be game on, but now we dropped 3 points through very important point, a very winnable game on paper. We didn't do it, so I don't know, man. I'm not gonna even look at the table. Now it's about developing the team, giving the chance to certain players, the youngsters from the academy, and build a great team for next season. If something happen, it's gonna happen. However, I'm very hopeful when it comes to the Champions League. I don't know how, but I feel like we can make it to the quarterfinal, semi-final, and even in the final. Because in February, N'Golo Kante is coming back. Ben Chilwell is coming back. Fofana already started training. Reece James the same started training. So we might find ourselves with a lot of players back from bad injuries. And if we don't get another setback, I think we might surprise many people. Chelsea might go all the way in the Champions League, but the Premier League is gonna be complicated, very, very complicated. You have to be nearly perfect to make it to top 4, but you're not gonna be perfect because you have great teams waiting for you. If Chelsea get all the best players back, Chelsea will be different. Yeah, that's what I just said. So, that's what I just said. I'm starting to believe that our players are made of cheese. Okay. They are made of cheese. Always injured. Okay, good. You heard here first. Our players are made of cheese. Okay, so let me go and check on some results here. Manchester United, some gallery. This is the photos. They are happy, you can tell. They are happy camp. And you can tell when people are happy, they're going to perform good. Ten Hag is a no-nonsense manager. If you don't perform good, you are out. And this is the kind of attitude that I want to see, like Graham Potter. Where is Sancho? Sancho is somewhere training on his own. Because why? Because your attitude is not good. Because physically you're not ready. And mentally you're not ready. So he's getting special training, counseling, or whatever it is. That's the way it's supposed to be. Not always certain players need to play every single game. No matter what. No matter how poor they are, they have to play. That is not fair. You have to deserve to be there, right? So Manchester United are going to surprise many, many people. And yeah. Let me see. Yeah, great. So let me check on some statistics here from them. Or let me start by the lineup. David De Gea was in goal. Tara Malaysia, Rafael Varane, Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw actually played as a center back. Wow. That tells you that if you can also switch certain players' positions and they can do good. Luke Shaw was great. And that just tells me something about Maguire, because if Maguire is on the bench and you play Luke Shaw from the wrong position, that means you don't trust him at all. So I think Maguire, it's time for him to start searching for a new club. Who knows? Maybe Chelsea are going to hijack him. Harry Maguire to Chelsea, because Chelsea are hijacking everybody right now, people, I'm telling you. Hijack FC. Everybody is target. Be careful, because Chelsea are going to hijack your target. And even Wan-Bissaka had a great game, but apparently he was ready to leave. But for the cause, he was there to fight. Wan-Bissaka was there. Bruno Fernandes, Marcus Rashford, Christian Eriksen, Fred, Casemiro, and Anthony Martial. I feel sorry for the boy. You know what? He's going to play like for 30 minutes out, and then going to be out for 2 months. This is the guy. This is the real guy that is made of cheese. Yeah, very, very sad. Harry Maguire, he came on in the extra in the added time. I don't know, just to give him couple seconds or 5 minutes. 5 minutes just to say, hey, you are our captain. And the subs that this guy made were awesome, you know. Eric Ten Hag, he made a change that made the difference. When Garnacho came on, the game completely changed. And he made all his changes like early. Okay? He took somebody like he took some of them like Anthony, I think he came on in the halftime, but probably it was because of the injury to Martial or something. So look at Manchester City. Edison, Kyle Walker, Nathan Ake, Joao Cancelo, Manuel Akanji, Rodri, Kevin De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva, Erling Haaland, Ryan Mahrez, and Phil Foden. Haaland is not scoring at the moment, but don't worry because he's already golden boot. He got like 22 goals already in the Premier League, 21 or 22 in that region. So he's already a golden boot before even half season. So if he scores 5 more goals now, game over. But the way Pep Guardiola is using him now, kind of questionable. He wants him to participate more in the game. But what the point, man? You bring a target man like him, just let him do what he does best. But when it comes to Pep Guardiola, it's his way or no way. He doesn't care how good you are. You have to follow me. So I'm like, what? So many games that he will bench him. I don't know what he's trying to do here, but sometimes just let players do what they do best. So if we look at some statistics here, ball possession, we all know that Manchester City are going to dominate the ball possession. Okay, 70.6. 29 only for Manchester United. That tells you how possession means nothing. Sometimes they had 1 shot on target, 1 shot only, and that was a goal for Manchester City. And for Manchester United, they had 4 shots on target. So City, I don't know why Guardiola tried to complicate everything. Every game, different strategy, different players, different positions. I don't know, man. Yaya Toure curse is real. Yeah. Remember the name? The best song in the world of football. Yaya Toure, yeah. Okay. Let me read some comment here from Mr. Comedy Clips. City and Liverpool were on fire last season when we tried to win the league. Who is we? All of the sudden, they can't compete with Arsenal. It's not over yet, bro. Don't say that they can't compete. They can. They will wake up at some point and watch. This coming Saturday, you will see Liverpool become the prime Barcelona and beat Chelsea. Because that's what they do. All the time. When they play against other teams, they got beat. Brighton completely destroyed them last time. And against Chelsea, you'll be surprised how good they are, because it's a Chelsea thing. If Chelsea wins the Champions League, you don't give a crap about Arsenal winning the league. Yeah, I don't know when they won the last league. I don't know. Since Wenger, Invincible or something. It's been like almost 20 years, no league or something. So I don't care. We won the league in 2017. So it's still, yeah, you can still remember. And we won the Champions League that 2 years ago. So we have some trophies that they don't have. So every team plays like Barcelona against Chelsea. True. You will see how hard it's going to be. But you saw how easy it was for Brighton to beat them. It's always like that, man. Chelsea, it's a Chelsea thing. So we're going to move very quickly to Saturday, January the 14th. Everton against Southampton. So Lampard is under a lot of pressure at the moment. They lost at home one more time, 1-2. Amadou Onana scored for Everton, and then James Ward-Prowse scored a couple goals for Southampton and closed the shop. Yeah, nothing really to say. Two struggling teams. They are all in the relegation zone. Lampard is suffering with a lot of injuries and lack of quality, and they are not even moving on the market now. He can't do anything but, just leftovers here and there. Get some, you can understand why they are suffering, but it is what it is. In the world of football, the first person to sacrifice is the manager, because you're not gonna sack 25 players. So it is what it is. This one, I'm not gonna even comment too much about it, because we still have a lot of games to talk about. And the same day, Nottingham Forest, actually, they won a game of football. They are back on track, baby. Back on track. Nottingham Forest beat Leicester City 2-0. Brennan Johnson scored a couple goals for Forest. That's it. So I don't know what is going on with Leicester City. They've been like yo-yo team this season. But I think they have to stick with Brendan Rodgers, because he's a good manager. If they lose him, it's not nice. So yeah, Cooper is enjoying his time now. I think they might just do it and stay in the Premier League. It's going to be a tough one. Let's move to another one very quickly, because we have to check on many other stuff. Wolves beat West Ham United. It was 1-0. Daniel Podence, 48th minute. Max Kilman, man of the match. The guy was linked to Chelsea Football Club last summer. This guy didn't really go through like the system that he was playing, like in another sport, and all of a sudden changed to football. Long story, but yeah, I remember him. He came from nowhere, no league, nowhere, and then all of a sudden he got a trial at Wolves and got the job. Some players, not everybody need to go through an academy or whatever. So yeah, Wolves and West Ham United. So who's gonna get sacked first? Brendan Rodgers, Lampard, or Moyes? We don't know. Okay, so I think the poll is over. I asked you who was going to win the league. 54% say that it's going to be Arsenal. Manchester City, 27%. And Manchester United, 9%. Other teams, 9%. So, yeah, it's over. I feel like Modric is going to hit the ground running and is going to score against Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium. Hopefully, because he's under a lot of pressure before even the start, because a lot of money paid, the hijacking situation and all that, the pressure is on him. And apparently we bought him to be the number one. He is not going to be on the bench. We promised to play him, to play him. So, yeah, we have to wait and see. Let's move on. Brentford against Bournemouth. Brentford 2, Bournemouth 0. Ivan Toney is somebody that is in a lot of trouble here with the law because of the gambling stuff. But on the pitch, the brother is so good. Scored one shot on target, 1 goal. The guy is on absolutely fire. I think big teams were going to try to sign him this January if he didn't have legal issues with the Premier League. Yeah, he was going to make it to the World Cup first with England. And he was right now going to be the man on demand. But people are kind of, they don't know what to do. And they don't want to get involved if he got suspended for a year or so. Because he's accused of many things. So he might get a very, very big suspension from football and pay a chunk of money. I don't know why you're a football player and you're going to gamble. I don't know. The money that you are getting is more than gambling and trying, It's illegal. Don't do that. So, yeah. Very, very solid Premier League team, Brentford are, And 2 years ago, they were in the Championship trying to make it to the Premier League. They struggle. Now they are well-established team in the Premier League. So on Sunday, it was Chelsea against Crystal Palace. We all know what happened. Kepa Abragadabra, Mr. Arrizabalaga, was the man of the match because he had some great saves that kept Chelsea in the game. If he can be that way always, it's going to be a good thing. But yeah, it's going to be like 2 horrible games and then 1 great game. But hey, congratulations to Kepa Abragadabra. Kai Havertz, of course, scored the only goal for Chelsea Football Club. Look at the gallery here. He's celebrating. And Modric, the new guy in town for Chelsea Football Club, was there, applauded by Chelsea fans. Now, the hype is over, brother. It's time to perform on the pitch. Time to do it on the pitch and prove people wrong. I was very impressed with the guy, Badiashile. Wow, what a player, man. What a player we got. Better than Josko Gvardiol, 100 million player. No, this is our own Gvardiol here. Very, very good passing the ball from the back. Dominant, aerially. You won't beat that brother. He always there. Putting some nice tackles. And still 21 years old. He's going to learn and grow. Very, very confident about it. And it was very emotional because Gianluca Vialli was, we paid respect to him, our legend that left us. So, yeah, let me read some comment before we continue here because I am here for the people. Modric chose Chelsea to help his country. The president of Shakhtar promised to donate 25 million to support Ukraine. meaning they need more money, which Chelsea offered, and he came to Chelsea. Well, you know, the difference between us and Arsenal was like 5 million only. Arsenal were ready to splash 95 million. But probably different in salary, because apparently he's going to get 150k a week at Chelsea. And Arsenal were offering like, I don't know, 50k or something, like a low salary like that. When it comes to Chelsea helping Ukraine in another way, not directly. So yeah, whatever it is. Yeah, it's not only about giving the money to the Ukraine, but also for his own money, his own bank account. Probably we doubled the salary that Arsenal were offering. And he looked at himself, he's like, man, my life is in another level now. Let me just get the money from Chelsea. That's it. But, you know, it's business the end of the day. The guy was twerking to Arsenal all the time, watching their games, putting emojis, supporting Arsenal, and all of a sudden, bam, done. Chelsea Football Club. It's business the end of the day. Yeah, he was proud of him. Well, Ben Jacobs actually said that the money that Shakhtar are gonna offer to the victim of the war, let's make it clear, it's not like they're gonna support Ukraine to buy guns or something. That no, it's like a military kid or military wives who are suffering now and their husband died and stuff like that. They're gonna just do something for them and help them with something. So according to Ben Jacobs, I will pull out the tweet when I switch to the tweet page. He said that the money, the 25 million, has nothing to do with what Chelsea paid, according to what his source told him. So Arsenal offered 130k a week. Yeah, depending on the source that you wanna believe. But when it comes to numbers, anybody can put whatever number it is, and the difference is it's what currency it is, in pound or is in dollar or is in euros or is in Zimbabwean dollar. So depending on whatever currency, it's gonna change, you know. So when somebody said 100 million, and you know that Chelsea are not gonna pay 100 million, because that is 100 million euros. If you put it to pound, it might be 89 or something like that. That we didn't break any record here. Okay, so let me continue talking a little bit about Chelsea here. The game, the lineup here, the manager didn't have any choice, really, to be honest with you. I complained from the beginning about Jorginho Frelo, captain. But Jorginho played good. He showed some effort on the pitch. He was running, you know, to his level, of course. Tried to defend, but you can't force him to defend because that is not his game. But much better game from Jorginho Frelo. Kani Chukwuemeka played 63 minutes. And yeah, that was his debut, like his start, the first start for Chelsea in the Premier League. It was nice to see. Ziyech, wow, what a player, man. What a player. He played so good. If he was somebody like Olivier Giroud in the box, you know, Didier Drogba or Diego Costa, I think Ziyech was going to have like 3 assists or something. Very good game of football. Conor Gallagher, great game. Probably the best game in the Chelsea shirt. And you know the reason why? The reason is because he played from the position that he feel comfortable. That is the position that he was playing at Crystal Palace. So we always like to write people off very quickly when they have hard time. But context needs to apply. Context, what system you playing? What kind of players you playing with, like the quality of players around you. Where are you getting supply? Oh, that counts. But yeah, it's the fans online, it's always black or white. You are bad or you are good. You are bowler or you are garbage. No context, no nothing. And a system can make you world class or can make you average. If you look at what is happening with Marcus Rashford at the moment, you will see how confidence and the right system and the right manager can make somebody look world class. Not rocket science, but looks like we value more narrative on social media than reality on the pitch. Okay, so it was a good game. Lewis Hall, what a player, man. Hall, what a player we have here. The kid is going places. I saw Olise gave him some hard time for the first 15 minutes, and then the brother woke up. He was like, no, you're not going to bully me anymore. And he completely destroyed Olise. Olise had to switch positions here and there because it was a nightmare for him. The kids just need to learn how to shoot properly, accuracy, practice. You're going to make it, brother. But that guy is owning that place as his own. Like, Harvard is a bunch of waste. How many headers and missed yesterday? He's lucky Palace didn't equalize. Yeah, Palace almost equalized the last minute. People was going to ask for his head for not finishing those crosses from Ziyech. Yeah, true. He was lucky that we won. So, but even though we won, there are so many people who want his head. Like, people want him out, But I still believe that Harvard is not bad. I still believe that with better players around him, Joao Felix, this guy here, Mudryk, and if we can have nice people in the middle that can provide, can break lines and give more assist, he's gonna be good. People don't understand. Even Erling Haaland misses a lot of serious chances, but because City create a lot of chances, people don't remember how many chances you missed. So when we fix our problem in the midfield, I think we will see a change in the Chelsea community. The narrative is going to disappear a little bit. Not totally, but just a little bit. So from Crystal Palace, we had one of us, Mark Guay, made in Chelsea through and through. And Olise also is from the Chelsea Academy, for people who don't know. Until now, he still has his little brother actually play for Chelsea Academy. Michael Olise, and his brother's first name I forgot, but Olise. So, very, very tricky game that we had. Olise is he can beat you for fun. Eze, wow. And then you have Zaha. It was a good game to watch, and it was good to see an 18 years old from the academy doing his job by marking Olise, marking Eze, and also Zaha. So Lewis Hall kind of, confiscated that place for himself. It's like, this is my place. It's going to be a tough one for for Ben Chilwell and Kukurea to take back that place, unless if the manager decide, oh, you don't have experience and we need somebody with more experience in this game and that game. Because some of the positions that he's getting in, if it was Chile was going to score goals from that position. We created many chances, but the kid couldn't score. Okay, let me just jump to. Oh, let me check on statistics from that game. Here was 62% possession for Chelsea, 5 shots on target, 5 for Crystal Palace too. So we were lucky really, because that shot from I forgot who shot like a snapshot, and Kepa Arrizabalaga, what a save that was. And it was almost the end of the game. That was going to be over because we have hard time going, from that. When we concede a goal and like our head drop, and we don't put any effort anymore. We just accept the fact that we're not gonna win. All right. So as you can tell here, that it wasn't that bad. We were just wasting a lot of chances. Let's move on to another game very quickly here. Newcastle against Fulham, 1-0 to Newcastle. Alexander Isak is back again in the score sheet after a long injury. Really, he got injured probably end of October or November, somewhere there. And yeah, nice to see him back and scoring. Kieran Trippier, man of the match. That guy is so good. And Eddie Howe really built a team that nobody wanna play against. Willian of all people. Willian was awesome against Chelsea, but against Newcastle they couldn't handle. Let's check on some statistics here. Newcastle dominated the game 62%. Wow. Fulham didn't even have 1 shot on target. That's how bad it was. Newcastle had like 5 shots on target. I'm not going to waste all my time on this one because I have to check on some breaking news on social media, and I'm going to have to leave because nobody is calling. I'm not getting any call. Let me check. Yeah. No call, no nothing. So people are sleeping, so they don't have time to call. Tottenham Hotspurs against the Arsenal. The North London derby. That is going to be my last game to review here. For the first time since 2014 that Arsenal won away against Tottenham Hotspurs. They always like lose or draw, but this time, they went there, they smashed them 2-0, game over. Odegaard, what a player, man. And they bought him like for 34 million from Real Madrid. This is a bargain. He looks like a bargain. 22 years old only. Or I don't know, 22 or 23. Captain of his country. Captain of Arsenal. This brother is so good in the midfield. If Chelsea can have midfielders like him, the narrative is going to change. The guy can defend. The guy can attack. The guy can tackle. The guy can do pretty much everything. He's a fighter. But in our midfield, we have people who are just one-dimensional. A Chelsea Football Club, they can only know only to do one thing and one thing only, and even that one thing they don't do it good. So very, very average. But just because we won some titles with them, and all of a sudden they are world class or whatever it is, whatever the narrative is. Okay, slowly and surely we are going to the end of this show. There was some issues between Ramsdale, right? The goalkeeper, and a fan that came to kick him from the back. And that fan is going to be banned forever from football because cameras were there. They know who he is and all that. But man, Arsenal really made Tottenham Hotspurs look like average team. They couldn't move. The pressure was in another level. And Arteta is doing a great job. That's what you got when you give people time to work and implement their philosophy. I still remember when Arteta joined and everybody's like, Arteta out. He doesn't have any experience. He was picking corns at Manchester City training ground, blah, 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 blah. And the owners stick with him. How many games they lost? Like, I think last season, they were like 0 out of 9, like 0 point out of 9 possible games, like 3 losses after 3 games, and everybody went crazy. Get him out. We are getting worse. Blah, 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 blah. And the owners were like, no, we trust this guy. Let's go. So if every time that you start a new project and then you have to give up just because it's not working, and then you are not a leader, because everything you're gonna fail at some point and you're gonna learn. And that's why I'm very confident that Chelsea Football Club new project is not gonna be like Arsenal, because Chelsea still got money to buy big guns, but the youth project is very excited. Very, very, very excited. So I'm all for the project. I'm not saying I am all for the people, but the project, the vision of buying them low and developing them, I love it. But probably Pora is not going to be the guy to take us to the next level, but he's going to develop a lot of players. Look, under another manager, I don't think somebody like Chukwuemeka or Lewis Hall or even Humphreys was going to have a sniff in the first team. Now the kids are having a lot of games with the first team. Back then it was, okay, no, they are kids, they don't have any experience and all that. So Lewis Hall probably is going to save us another 100 million. Because we have our own kid from the academy. So the job that Arteta is doing there is great. A great job, really. Look at the lineup here. Hugo Lloris is really a howler. This guy needs to leave. He retired from the national team. I think it was the right thing to do because he was making a lot of mistakes too. So Lloris, Eric Dyer, expressions will call him Eric Diarrhea, Christian Romero, Clément Langlais, Matt Doherty, Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, Pap Sarr, Ryan Sessegnon, Son, Ken, and Kulusevski. On paper, you look at them now. They look good, but Antonio Conte, oh man, dead football, dead food. And for Arsenal, Ramsdale, Ben White, Gabriel Magalhaes, William Saliba, Zinchenko, Thomas Partey, and Odegaard, the captain, Granit Xhaka. Partey finally arrived at Arsenal. Thomas Partey is in another level right now. Injuries kind of stopped his development a little bit, but now that brother is on fire. Look at the midfield. Thomas Partey, and you have Martin Odegaard, and you have Granit Xhaka. Wow. Wow, what a midfield. At Chelsea, you have Jorginho, and then you have Kovacic, one-dimensional players that can only do one thing and one thing only. So, yeah, congratulations to Arsenal. Now I'm gonna try to find where the table is. Let me check. Let me check on the table. Arsenal, of course, first, 47 points. Manchester City, 39, 8-point clear, sitting comfortably on top of the league. Arsenal, Manchester City, Newcastle United 38, Manchester United 38, but still has one game in hand, right? Wait. Yeah, some teams still got one or two games in hand because of what happened, the death of the Queen and all that. So it's kind of a mix-up here. So I'm not gonna get into that. Otherwise, I'm gonna stay here forever. And if you go to the bottom here, the relegation zone, you have West Ham 18th, 19th Everton, and 20th Southampton, and Chelsea are 10th. Liverpool are 9th. So if we beat them next game, we're gonna go above them, right? So fingers crossed we beat them, really. So I'm done with this review here from the Premier League. Now I'm gonna stay a little bit for the social media and probably if I have a call or something. Let me see. Bam. We go back. Hello. Zotex, Jeremy.
Hey, there? What's up, going? How you doing?
Yeah, I'm here, bro. I am here. What's going on with you?
Not much. It seems like Chelsea's won their first game in a long time.
Yeah, like after 100 years, right?
Yeah, it took me a while to find your new channel. I thought you went inactive on the other channel, GFC, so it took me a minute.
I've been trying to build this channel a little bit, so give it like a week or so, trying to get more, because I'm trying to focus like each channel for specific topic because of YouTube algorithm and all that. So yeah. I'm trying to drag some people here for in the long term. This is going to be only live streams, and the other channel is gonna be for other kind of videos and stuff. So, but yeah, we still there, still some videos here and then. Probably from tomorrow I might be going back then just to drag people in this channel, try to sell this channel a little bit. But yeah,
you might want to put the link of this channel and those videos. It might help, like in the description.
Yeah, maybe. I've been putting in the but yeah, I have to do more. Yeah.
So these are the times where we're going to see who is truly a Chelsea fan or who's just riding the bandwagon when we're doing good. And we'll see who trusts the process or who just wants to continue the old system of just tossing out the system every time something goes bad.
Yeah, true. It's crazy now on social media because people are attacking each other a lot. There are few people online who trust the process, and the majority of people are people who are just used to Abramovich and money and quick fix.
I think the majority of people are the silent majority that don't go on social media, that have lives and focus on themselves, and they just honestly want the best for the team. I feel like it's a small few that are very noisy, that's always pitchforks and torches raised every time one little thing goes wrong. They're always sack the manager, sack this locker room, just throw everything out, and like they don't realize that you need to build chemistry and bonds, and that takes time, blood, sweat, and tears. And
that's
and
true.
example of Arsenal, they were going through heck recently, and now they're 8-point clear according to your analysis, and they look like they're in pretty good spot to continue this.
Yeah, they might win it this season, bro. And the problem is we are not Arsenal because we still have more money than them. So we're gonna mix it. Our process is gonna be shorter than Arsenal. We don't have to wait 3 years just like Arsenal did. They waited for 3-4 years. We don't have to wait that long. Chelsea got money, and the proof is we just hijacked somebody. Mudryk from them in their nose, their noses like Arsenal. They already agreed everything
from them recently too.
And then, and then boom, we go for him. We got money, so we're gonna be mixing between winning and developing. So people don't understand that's the way to go. You like it or not, it's gonna be that way. So
what's your stance on the new player that came in for 8.5 years? I'm not super familiar with that. You want to bring in a little detail on that?
Yeah, he signed 8.5 years, a long contract. Just for the booking. It's just for the financial fair play, because we have to expand the spending, if that even makes sense, in 8 years now. So instead of claiming that we paid 100 million, for example, no, we extend it in 8 years, and then we're gonna start, paying small amount for 8 years. So it makes it easier for us, the financial per play, and it's opened doors for us to sign even more players in such a contract. So we don't get in trouble with the law, and we don't get suspended or fined or something. So it's a good thing.
Sounds like a smart move.
Yeah, so it's a good thing, but also could be a bad thing in terms of the players is king also, because you agree 8 years. If he flops, you are in trouble. You don't know how to get rid of him. He's on high salary, and you're going to lose money if you're going to get rid of him. He got 8 years contract. If he said that I'm not leaving, or I'm not making any kind of deal with you, you pay me my money, you pay the rest of the contract so I can leave, you're gonna spend a lot of money on that. But if the scouting department, the data people do their job properly and detect those people, it's gonna be okay. But if you go and buy Lukaku in such a contract, and then you are in trouble. You have to make sure that it's gonna be a hit and not a miss.
As far as scouting goes for Chelsea, we always seem to be spot on, but the problem with our development teams and the people that decide who stays in our development cycle or not, those are the people that I really feel like they need to realize they let go some really good players over the years. So we always scout spot on, but the problem is, do we want to invest the time to work with that player to develop them? Because, we've always said this many times. We've had, Kevin De Bruyne, and we had many people in here.
We bought even Salah back then, 20 years old. We detected him. Spot on. Bam.
Scouts are good, but it's the people that make decisions if we want to continue investing with the talent.
This time around, you don't have to worry about it, because they are not spending that money just to sabotage our youngsters like that, because this is another model that we have. Roman Abramovich didn't even care. That was his pocket money. That's it. It was his toy. He can spend whatever he wants. But this is an investment group. So at some point, you have to make money. So this time it's going to be different. We're going to invest time, and we're going to develop players, and we're going to save a lot of money from that.
I got a controversial topic. At what point does Potter become expendable? When do we stop trusting the process? When we get down to 15th, 20th? What point do we look at it, change up the system? I love Potter, I mean, I don't say I will. I care for all managers, and anyone that gets sacked, I always have a big hard time, difficult with accepting it, because I still like Thomas Tuchel, and I even kind of felt bad for Frank Lampard, but I feel like we're not going to learn from our process if things get bad.
Yeah.
Exactly. But at what point do we look when we realize it's over his head? He's lost too much.
Well, first of all, let's wait until the key players are back from injuries. Reece James, Ben Chilwell, N'Golo Kante, you can go on. And then let's see how he's going to work with what he got in hand. Because every time it looks like every single game we have to lose one player for one reason or another. Most of the time it's going to be an injury. The last time we lost Felix, we bought him, and then he played his first game. He got a red card, and then he's going to be suspended until February. So it's like problems after problems. Like you trying to fix one thing, and then 10 other things happen. So the guy been very unlucky. You have to give him the benefit of the doubt. And I think the owners also understand. The guy came in the middle of chaos. He was good. He was good there at Brighton. He built a great team, and you can see how they are beating people for fun at the moment. The players that we never even heard of. He made them world class. And look at them today. Now it's gonna take a little bit of time for him to build a team. So
that's why I started a leading question. The leading question was just to reintegrate that. It's not going to happen immediately. It's not something that's going to. You snap the player in, you snap the manager in, and it's not going to be a band-aid solution. When we talked about before, I said 3, maybe 4 seasons.
No, that is a little too much. We are Chelsea. From next season, I don't see why we have to wait 3 or 4, because if everybody is fit, you can see what he's trying to do now. He already promoted like 3 or 4 kids already, and you can see the level of those kids. And if we can just get rid of the old guard, the dinosaurs that are just there. They play because they are senior players. We need to go through a complete revolution in that dressing room. People like Aspilicueta, Jorginho Frello, get them out and start rebuilding, because you are friends with them, and you feel bad like to bench them, and they are blocking the way, and they are not good enough.
Exactly.
So when we get rid of those people, and we got a proper midfield, couple players there in the midfield that can help us, I think the narrative is going to change. And I don't want to wait for 3 years. Like next season already, he's going to have his own preseason. He got a lot of players now that we are buying. What else you need? It's Chelsea. Just do your magic and deliver. So
you say the moment he gets his players, it's going to snap into place right then and there?
No, it's not going to be a long process like at Brighton or Arsenal. That's what I'm trying to say, because we have already a team and we got the money. Look at how Joao Felix came and just feel. It fit just like a glove in the team. The guy was on fire. You
did look good until he got that red card.
World-class players already there. So, and Modric, the guy looks good on YouTube.
Yeah.
So let's wait.
Everybody looks good on YouTube.
Let's wait and see how it's gonna be. And we are talking about Moises Caicedo. He's a proven Premier League player that we might buy in the midfield. And you have N'Golo Kante, World Cup winner, who is gonna be fit and ready. Reece James is already there.
How much time do you think you have in this leg still? I mean, N'Golo Kante, he's an engine, but you think he's getting to the point where his body can't take the injuries anymore? I feel
I just think that we abused him. We abused him in the sense that he was under a lot of injection. Like, we never treated the case. This is the first time since 2018 when we forced him to play the final of Europa League. France national team forcing him, always living, with injection and all that. Everybody want N'Golo Kante to save them. Now that he got a proper surgery, he got now 3-4 months out, relaxing, recovering, no pressure, no nothing. I still believe we can get at least a couple seasons out of him. But in the meantime, we are preparing the future. That's why we are going for people like Enzo Fernandez or Moises Caicedo, or who knows, maybe Declan Rice. So it's not like we're going to stick on, N'Golo Kante is going to save us all the time. But he's going to be like a luxury player who, the main event, right? Like, you don't want to play him every single game, You want to play him when you really need him, and he's going to deliver. So I'm still very confident about that guy, Mr. Conte.
As far as Conte, I see him more being transitioned to more like a in-game sub, because he's getting older. Like a William, like what we did with William.
I agree.
I could see him being that, but I don't see him starting 90, starting a full game every
I agree.
time. That wrecked his body.
I agree.
Now, if we could expect a team to cover and facilitate him into that system, that would be wonderful. But so many managers just say, hey, Conte is a winning condition, let's just use him. And they overuse him, they overwork him, and then he breaks. I
agree. So this time he's rested properly. And when he comes back, we have Zakaria also, who is immense from that position. He got injured last time, so he's going to be out for 4 weeks. My goodness me. You see, this is what I've been saying here. Like, Porra really deserve credit here, that give him the benefit of the doubt. No manager in the world, no matter who, I don't think, if you are Guardiola, you are Klopp, you are whoever, Superman, Donald Trump, I don't care. You're not going to get anything from the team that got 12. It's already 12 now. 12 players, senior players that you started, all of them out, injured. Never happened to any team before. But because many people hate him, that is going to always happen when you replace a popular guy, right? People are going to just hate you and compare you to the other guy. People are making it sound like, okay, if it was Thomas Tuchel, miracle was going to happen somehow and we were going to win every single game and win the Champions League. I'm like, 11 players out. When N'Golo Kante got injured last season, we struggle. Reece James got injured, we were finished. Chile got injured, we were finished. So only 3 key players were injured last season, and we struggled until the last minute. We needed other people to win their games or to help us get to top 4. We got to top 4 because how awful other teams were. And people don't remember that. It's always, okay, if it was Zidane or it was their guards, immediately they were going to fix everything. Injuries are nothing. And I'm like, yeah, you can
people
say
live
that.
In the wonderland, they don't want to believe that they're in reality.
Yeah, they don't.
I'll say this: even if we had prime Alex Ferguson, even the best manager in the world, you give them what Potter's been dealt with, they would probably be 10th place right now as well, or maybe 8th at best. But they're not going to be top 4.
They're not going to be there. And I can also understand people who are saying that we can do better. Yeah, I agree with that because
he has some questionable decisions.
Yeah, some questionable decision, like if the midfield, when you are struggling and you play Jorginho for 90 minutes, like why? You need energy, you need some fight, and you put the weakest link, and we don't even have anybody in the midfield. Decisions like that. When Mason Mount is very poor, bench him, play Chukwuemeka, play somebody else. Just sent a clear message that I'm the boss here. You're not performing. You are out. I don't care if you are Raheem Sterling, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, or Jorginho. Everybody needs to be treated the same way. So some decision making, I think he still have that emotional connection with players, and he doesn't really make like he doesn't have any kind of authority towards certain players. That's all I can say. But other than that, you gotta give him the benefit of the doubt for everything that is happening.
Oh, it's that Spurs fan that changes his name every video. Thomas Tuchel fan or whatever. Colin Viewer.
Messi's little brother. Come on,
yeah,
bro.
Messi's little brother.
Zortex, are you sorry about that. Good evening. Zortex, are you the guy that was Pepsi or Coca-Cola at one point?
No, it's not him.
No, I was always Zortex.
You sound the same. Greetings to you guys.
No, that guy is actually from the guy who called. He's from Switzerland somewhere, in the border with France or somewhere. But Zotex is our brother here. He's from California.
In the Air Force.
In the Air Force.
Oh, this was the individual that went to the game, right? And you had to like leave your backpack somewhere.
Yeah, I had to run back, and it was an 8-mile run. I had to run there. I got to the game, literally sat in my seat when they had kickoff. It was crazy. Then after the game, there was no cell reception. So I could live stream, and they said, "Oh, you need to pay an extra $15 for Wi-Fi in the stadium." Did not know that. I was like, "Oh," so I couldn't stream live from the venue. It was quite annoying. So. And then literally right after that, I got called back into the Air Force, and I had to do some duty. And I'm kind of transitioning back into life a little bit more, but not as much free time as I used to have. But I'm getting back step by step.
Well, we appreciate your
service. Thank you, sir.
Here.
No problem. Happy to do it. Freedom isn't free, but it's very important to have.
It takes some cojones to do what you do, so thank you.
No problem.
All right. What do you have to say?
You guys are both Chelsea fans, correct, Zortex?
Yes,
oh, yeah.
But we are not biased Chelsea fans because we can also appreciate other teams, and we can also tell the truth about our own team, and not like cartist or something.
So early on Twitter, I seen that Moises Caicedo was trending.
Yep.
Do you really think that Chelsea is bound to get him?
Yes, because...
Now, do you think it'll be winter or summer?
Keep your eye open because we have money and we're going to splash cash. And because the guy, what's his name again? Enzo Fernandez, we have to pay cash money. But for Caicedo, we can extend the payment the way we've been doing with other players. Give him 8 years contract and expand the payment. And we're good. So Caicedo coming to Chelsea Football Club. Now, let's see how you're going to criticize Chelsea anymore.
So,
let's check.
It hurts me because you guys are not going to be going to any European tournament next season.
We're going to win the Champions League. How dare you even to say that? We're winning the Champions League.
I think PSG will take it.
Come on.
I'm gonna be the unbiased supporter, and I'd say currently in Chelsea in this state, I doubt that we'll make it past quarters. I hate to say it. I'm gonna be honest. Right now, in how many injuries we have, I don't see us making past quarters unless the locker room comes back to full health and everyone's coherent and clicking. That's my point. Unbiased. I don't think Chelsea's going to make it past quarters.
But listen,
real facts.
You don't write Chelsea off just like that,
I'm
right?
not. I'm being honest.
I understand. I'm not addressing to you right now. I'm talking to Messi's brother. What I'll say is, do not write Chelsea off because even we are 10th now. Remember, the second part of the Premier League hasn't even started yet. It's gonna start this week. So we still have
the half is just starting.
Yeah, the half is just it's gonna start now. Like,
oh wow!
And I tell you what, Chelsea, if we can beat Liverpool on Saturday, and then the game is on. The game is on. We have Modric now. We're gonna have the other brother, Joao Felix back, and then we're gonna reinforce. Like if we got Moises Caicedo in the midfield, N'Golo Kante is coming back. Do not write us off. We might go to Europa League, of course, because it's hard in the Premier League. But do not be surprised if Chelsea go all the way and win the Champions League. You just talked about PSG because Messi is there and you want him to win everything. You just won the World Cup and he's going to win the Ballon d'Or. You want him
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Did he win the World Cup? I didn't even know that.
Okay, you didn't know. Now you know.
No.
Okay, so now...
so he's definitely winning now.
PSG are horrible after the World Cup. They already lost twice after the World Cup. I watch all the games, you know that. And
Correct.
like yesterday, they lost against Rennes.
Second place
is just like, middle.
Second place.
Yeah. No, they are not second place. They are like...
Yes, they are. Thank you.
No. Rennes
Yes,
are not second at the moment. I'm going to have to double check, but the point I'm trying to make, if you look at on paper what PSG got and what Rennes got, you will say immediately that PSG to win like 10-0 or something. They ended up by beating them 1-0. So I'm telling you, PSG are not that strong. Besides Messi, Mbappe, and Neymar, because they play for PSG, everybody think that, they are the best. But I'm telling you, they are
don't
struggling.
have that good cohesion between each
Yeah,
other. You have
good
the alpha
cohesion.
wolf and a wolf pack, and they're all trying to be superstars. Why would they want to make the other one look better? They need to learn to be selfless. And if you had those three, they're all trying to be the superstar. They're all trying to be the best in the team, and they're fighting with each other most of the time. So
not Messi.
Not Messi. So Messi doesn't want to be the superstar.
No, that is correct.
So let me report something here. So the CEO of Brighton actually gave an interview today. He said that no problem. You want Moises Caicedo? Pay the money. He was like open.
What?
He said that I am not even sure if 50 million will even include the boot, like one boot, like only one leg. Only one leg is gonna cost like 50 million or something. Just
I've always been a fan of player plus money transfers, so we can get people off our books. That's all
we got them. We gave them some players over there. Billy Gilmore, we saw them. Billy Gilmore for almost nothing.
No.
And then we gave them Levi on loan. Somebody please check on your microphone because we can hear echoes, a lot of noise. And we're still here for 5 more minutes because I've been here long enough. I have to go pick up my people. It's raining outside. So I will be leaving in 5 minutes.
Yeah, no worries, man. And it was great having to talk with you both. I will bounce off so you could spend a little time with Messi's son, and I'll have a good listen. Take care,
guy,
guys.
You don't touch Messi because he's gonna punch you from every angle. Okay, you have another question for me, or
yes,
or you have something to say before we leave?
No, so you can leave it live. I'll take over the channel. Don't worry. Thank you, brother.
Okay.
No. I think Chelsea have really shot themselves in the foot paying 100 mil for this unknown player. Because now any other player that they want to buy, they can sure as hell bet that they're gonna have to be paying a pretty penny now from now on.
That's true.
They have shot themselves in the foot
listen,
with this.
Before even this 100 million, we didn't even break our record. So it's been Chelsea that way. When Chelsea come knocking the door, people add few more zeros. You know, when that same players is going to the team in the same level, they pay less. So we've been victim of this for years since Abramovich took over. So it's not a new thing, but now it's even worse because it's January transfer window, which is always complicated to get players. And people know that we are in crisis. We need players, and they're going to stick with their guns and say, you pay this amount of money or get out, you know? And we're going to pay because we have no choice. But the situation been there for years. It's not a new one, but this time, because of injuries and because of new owners, looks like they wanna spend money all the time. There are certain players that we even overpaid. Like, okay, we're gonna pay you more than what you ask for. Somebody like Nkunku, we paid about 70 million. His release clause is 60 million. The release clause is going to be applied next summer. But because Chelsea didn't want to fight with Real Madrid or other teams, they were like, you know what? We're going to pay you 70, 10 million on top, so we got the player. So the way we've been behaving on the market just alerted everybody to know, oh, they got money. We have to get every penny that they have in their pocket. Let's just get everything, squeeze that juice even more. So it is what it is.
You guys better take care of my my fellow man over there.
Let's sign him first, because you never know what can happen if he doesn't want to come to us. He's a Manchester.
I'd be a lot happier with him in Manchester, to be honest.
Yeah, get him if you want. We're going to always find somebody else. But he better sign for Chelsea, a manager that he knows better. Living in London instead of in Brighton or Manchester when it's raining all the time in the small city. Nothing. Live in London, brother. This is your place. Come to London. So it's going to be a mistake if he goes there. But it's going to come down to money and how Chelsea are ready to spend how much money.
Would honestly, and don't be biased because one guy already signed. Honestly, you would have rather wanted him, Caicedo, or this guy that you guys just got now?
Sorry, Matt actually said that he can't hear anything. Probably it's your issue, bro, because I can see from my side here.
Yeah, because I heard you guys.
Yeah, it's working from my side, bro. Probably your side. But anyways, we are the end of the show anyways. Thank you for stopping by. Matt from Australia. We're going to end the show like in 3 minutes because I have to go pick up my Blue Army. And I will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow we have another show. Probably we're going to announce Moises Caicedo. Or we're going to hijack somebody from Arsenal. It's something is going to happen tomorrow. I can feel it. So...
Who would you rather want, Rice or Caicedo?
I don't know, just to make you happy. I don't want to see you sad. But listen, Moises Caicedo, even if he doesn't come to Chelsea, he's going to move to a big club because he's that good. So he's going to move to Liverpool or Manchester United or whatever. But me, I've been pushing for Rice for years. He's from the Chelsea Academy. He's my boy, from days. So I would say they are not the same players though. They can play together. And Chelsea are not done yet. Even if they get Caicedo, they can also get Rice. So it's been talks about get Rice and Caicedo or Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez. We don't know. So it's still out there. But honestly, if I have to choose one, I'm not going to let Declan Rice down because he's been there for years.
All right. Well, have a good night, brother. I'll listen tomorrow.
All right. Thank you so much, and see you tomorrow morning or evening or afternoon or whatever it is. Thank you so much, everybody, for stopping by. It was a pleasure to have everybody with me. Matt, I'm sorry for the audio. Probably you have to unmute yourself because everything is looking green here from my screen. The audio, is going up and down. Everything looks okay. But listen, come back tomorrow, my brother. And everybody, If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. It doesn't cost you anything. One click away and you all set. Good night or good morning, good evening, good whatever time it is in your location. Remember, we're going to be doing live streams in this channel and in this channel only. But before we become exclusive here, we're going to go back and forth to the other channel just to try to bring more people in this channel. Thank you everybody for helping. God bless you, and I'll see you next time.